Hello and welcome to my latest vlog episode. Today we're going to be talking about indoor gardening. Now most of my vlog pieces are shot right here in my flat, and some of you have noticed that, hey Alex, you've got a lot of plants. I don't claim to be some kind of botanist or a gardening expert, just someone who happens to really like gardening and lives in a flat. And today I'm going to share with you just 5 species that have worked really well for me. Now I know some of you have had bad experiences with buying a really pretty plant from the garden center and it dying on you within weeks of bringing it home. Yeah, it's happened to all of us. So the 5 species that I'm talking about today are those that are very hardy, that don't need a lot of taking care of, and that are very hard to kill. So if you're ready to start your own indoor garden, you can't go wrong with these 5 species. Number 1 on my list is the devil's ivy. It has beautiful green and yellow leaves. It is really hardy and it will grow in soil as well as in water. The great thing about the devil's ivy is that it grows really quickly and it is really easy to propagate. All you need to do is to find a healthy stem like this, take a clipping, put it in water, and you will soon have a brand new plant. Number 2 on my list is the arrowhead plant. It is very fast growing and has very attractive leaves. And like the devil's ivy, it is really easy to propagate as well. All you need to do is take a clipping like this. As you can see, there are already some small roots there. Put it in water, and if you can get a look at this on film, you can see that it's sprouting new roots, and this took about, 4 or 5 weeks, and it's ready to be transplanted into a pot with soil, and you have a brand new plant. And number 3 on my list is the cheese plant. Now this is actually a tropical plant, more commonly found in tropical rainforests, but hey, it actually survives really well in my living room. And guess what? You can actually take a clipping from it as well. Just find a healthy stem like this. As you can see, it already has a bit of root there. Take a clipping, put it in water, and within a few weeks it will sprout roots and you have a new plant. And number 4 on my list is actually a very common house plant, commonly known as the spider plant, simply because of the way it has little shoots coming out, and with all the leaves coming out it resembles the legs of a spider. And the great thing about this is when these get a little bit older, they will start sprouting their own roots, and all you have to do is to pinch them off the stem, put it in some soil, and you have a brand new plant. And these grow really quickly as well. Last but not least, we have the yucca. It is a very common house plant, but did you know that this is actually a plant that's more at home in the desert? The great thing about this being a desert plant is that it can store a lot of water in its stem. So if you go on holiday and forget to water it for a few weeks, it's going to be perfectly alright. So as you can see, I actually have many other different types of plants in my indoor garden, but it's really dominated by these 5 species. One thing that I like to do whenever I'm preparing any fruits or vegetables in my kitchen for a meal is I like to save the seeds and try to grow them in my indoor garden. Now, they may or may not grow, but what have I got to lose? And this is when I'm going to have to ask you for your help. This is one such plant that I grew from seed. The problem is, I have no idea what kind of plant it is. One of the many fruits and vegetables that has passed through my kitchen in the last 6 months. So if you can have a good look at it, leave me a comment below and let me know what fruit or vegetable you think this is, okay? Thank you very much.